Trust me. You think all these women faithful, that's a facade. You can get played in this game going too hard. She can have kids and a husband working 2 jobs. Still fuck another nigga, damn that bitch got 2 hearts, 2 phones, 2 cars, too many wrong examples. She taking it too far. She dealing with her demons, makeup on a new scar. She flying coast to coast, she gotta do the most. She take your check and go. You a Comedy Central roast, you a king, you supposed to glow. I forgot, you ain't shit, you the one that built the boat. Mama's boy, you a pro, the honor roller, having hoes. Complicate them, let them go. Nigga, she coming for your soul. You been doing damage, turned a rose into a savage. I thought I was a bad
getting ready for Elijah Banx, you
but
feel
you
me?
treat me like a marriage.
Right now.
Look what you did to me. Look what you did to me. Now I don't even play for your team no more. Look what you did to me. Look what you did to me. Now I don't even play for your team no more. Asking questions, but the answers you don't wanna know. Where I'm at or who I'm with, you sure you wanna know? Cause every nigga gotta lose and every good girl gotta learn that every bad bitch got a date and she gonna catch a win. And if it ain't your man, then she gonna get your friend. And if she can't get your friend, then she gonna get your family.
Hey, I'm just my computer loading up real quick.
She on the daddy. She ate your sister pussy shit. We ain't know she was lesbian. Will she make it? Can she make it, man? We will never know. Cause bitches keep tricks and niggas keep hoes. And if all you wanna do is fuck, then niggas say so. And if you wanna fuck a man, then baby say so. You've been doing damage. Turned a rose into a savage. I thought I was a bad bitch, but you treat me like a marriage. Look what you did to me. Look what you did to me. Now I don't even play for your team no more. Look what you did to me. Look what you did to me. Now I don't even play for your team no more, baby.
What up? Waiting for my computer to load up, man. There we go. We getting there. We got a PC. Hey, DJ Big Mike was going viral tonight before they kicked him off. They didn't want to some random nigga be viral. He was playing all the hits tonight. There we go. We in there now. We getting there. We got Elijah Banx coming up again. Come on. Oh, man, this is what will happen when you get a PC. PC life ain't fucking with you. Come on. There we go. Let's get it. We got Elijah Banx. Let's see if he's on. Let's get that shit.
Tell me, have you seen her? When she go which way? She my women crush nigga every Wednesday. Hiding in a beamer, calling it the rich way. She gon' do what I want cause I'm a sensei. She don't really fuck with a nigga like that. Just a moment of your time, I'ma give it right back. I'ma show us the work, I ain't cut no slack. You fuck with me, then you wanna right track.
Yo.
What up? What up? What up?
Man, what's the deal? What's the deal, man?
Hey, how's it going, man? Apologies for last night, man. I had
Nah, you good?
work
Hey, man,
emergency.
you good, bro.
Love, 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 man. How's it going tonight? How was church on Sunday?
Church on Sundays was dope. You know, shout out to my guy Mars. Shout out to Garen. Shout out to DJ So California. You know, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? It was dope to give people like an in studio performance. That's dope.
Yeah. How do you feel like how do you like this virtual shit going on? Like virtual interviews, virtual performances?
Well, you know me, bro. I'm real old school, bro. Like I don't really like it. I don't like to really like to lean on too much technology or too much internet. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a face-to-face type of dude. That's why I be trying to tell people is like people be trying to send me records and I be trying to tell them like, bro, if you get me in the lab, you're gonna get the best product out of me. No matter how much you pay me, you know, you send it back and forth. If you in the studio with me face to face, we gonna get that energy and it's dope.
That's dope to hear that you're an artist that actually like working with somebody face to face instead of doing that email transaction. Cause motherfuckers get lazy. Like I'd rather just be in my own comfortable zone without you, and like yo, let's send that shit over, and I'll send it back when I can. But I feel like once you, as an artist, if two people is in a room together, that energy and vibe is way different than an email transaction, like you were saying.
1,000%. So like, you know, I like doing radio interviews and shaking hands, taking pictures, really networking, doing footwork. So I hate this shit. I can't wait till it goes back to normal.
Big fact. Were you able to catch that Last Dance documentary?
The who?
The Last Dance documentary with Michael Jordan?
Nah, I haven't caught it. I low key, it's crazy. I low key just been ducked off and just like in the studio, but I definitely need to add that to my list. I've been watching Dave. You watch Dave?
I watched it. I watched a couple episodes. I watched a couple episodes. That shit's entertaining.
It's definitely entertaining. But yeah, what was you saying about the dance though?
The Last Dance is about Michael Jordan and the Bulls, sixth ring and shit. Like they was talking about that shit for the longest. The air tonight and shit. That shit was dope.
Shit, I definitely got to check that out. Like hella soon.
Oh yeah. No, they only aired part 1 and 2 tonight. Like part 3 and 4 coming up real soon.
Oh yeah, bet that for sure. I'm gonna add that to my list. They had me watching You for a little bit, man. That You shit was crazy.
What's that?
Oh, you ain't up on Game about Joseph?
Nah.
Yeah, watch You, bro. It's gonna fuck your head up.
I'm gonna check that out. You like just like you like YOU?
Yup, YLU on Netflix.
All right. Somebody said Money Heist. I tried to watch Money Heist. That shit wasn't alright to me.
Yeah, you was definitely the shit.
Oh yeah, they said you was good. For sure. What you been doing since this quarantine shit happened, man?
Bro, we just been working, trying to get the album together, just trying to make sure everything sounds good, making sure that there's no excuse for why, you know, when this is all over, why we ain't all around the world. You know what I'm saying? So we just been working. Been trying to get my social media presence up a little bit. I've been showing love to people, not being stingy with the likes and the follows and shit like that. You know, I don't know.
We ain't got nothing else to do. Niggas on their phone now 24/7. Like this is the entertainment.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm actually trying to sit down with my team. We're having like virtual phone calls, like group FaceTimes. We're trying to figure out what is it that we can do to gain some more eyes, because we got the music. I'm not worried about the music anymore. I'm worried about how do we gather up momentum and an audience and keep them entertained and keep them wanting to share and engage and bring in new fans. Because I don't give a fuck about. I seen a post. It said, "Would you rather have 50,000 streams instantly or 50 fans?" Most
50
people said
fans.
50,000. Most people said 50,000 streams off the bat. People don't understand if you have 50 loyal fans. Think about how many people you come into contact every fucking day. Every day.
Big facts.
Word of mouth spreads faster than fire sometimes.
Those 50 fans will pay $100 for a package.
Now, and look, and that's another thing I've been trying to tell like a lot of artists, bro. Like, look, I'm finally taking my own advice. We getting into branding. You know what I'm
Get your
saying?
brand,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Even let's take these face masks for example. And
Uh-oh. Don't slow up on me.
I was getting a call. These face masks are not expensive to make, so
Nope.
and everybody is required to use one right now. So the people that support you would pay at least $10 to $20
For a face mask.
My bad, bro. Somebody keep calling me and I don't understand why.
It's all good. They don't understand the decline button.
Yeah, right. So yeah, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I told my partner, I said, just off of, us being solid people and the people that actually support us on an everyday grind, we could get at least 100 people to pay $20 for a shirt with some writing on it that supports whatever the fuck it is that we making. And however you do the math on that, you get them, whatever you spent on it, you put that to the side, you put aside the profit, you take half of that profit, you put it right back in, or you take all of the profit and put it right back in and double up and keep doubling up. It's just like the weed game. It's just like you just flipping shit, bro. So
Real shit. And they say, where can we get the mask at?
we're actually working on them. I don't want to put them on the website until I have all of them done. That way we can get them out to you fast. I don't want,
right.
a lot of people be like, man, we got this store, just let's see how many orders. Nah, fuck that. We gonna get 100 masks, 150, 200 masks done, and then we gonna let niggas have them.
Would you do a record with 6ix9ine to get that recognition?
No, I can't. I cannot do a record with 6ix9ine. I cannot.
All right, word. Some niggas will they will sell their soul. Like, I'll do it. I'll get that cut. I'll get them 50,000 streams.
Man, I can't. Hey man, it's things that can help your brand, and then there's and then there's things that can tarnish your brand. And I feel like that's one of them things that would tarnish your brand working with him right now. At any point, fuck it. At any point.
I get that, but the game's so fucked up right now, or like just the world in general so sensitive. Like, if he make one record, people gonna fuck with him. Like, he can make a record right now and go number one.
For sure, he'll be 11 for 11 again.
No, just for the fact of, like, everybody's at home right now. Like, they got nothing else to listen to it.
Right.
And he's like, once he drops something, he's gonna be like one talking about motherfuckers. But anyway, what's it like? What was it like growing up and living in a Long Beach? What was your experience? Everybody got different experiences.
Man, I love Long Beach, bro. I love the fact that I got to grow up here, I feel like it's a lesson. You know why? It's very diverse. We're not that far from LA. You know what I'm saying? We got the ocean right here. You know what I'm saying? It's the diversity is really what makes Long Beach though. And I really like that. You know, you could be on the west side and run into some Asian folks, and then you go a couple streets over, you got some Hispanic, like a Hispanic neighborhood, but then you'll have some black folks living in amongst it. Like it's dope, man. Like it was very heavily in gang culture, but we grew up in this shit, bro. We was the niggas out here, you know, being hard headed. So we didn't really mind the whole little gang activities that was going on around us.
At what at what age did you start writing and rapping?
Um, Damn, good question, bro. I would say like writing and rapping, like actually trying to write. Do you know what year 50 Cent came out with This Is How We Do? Like what was that, 2003?
2, 3, 4.
So right around that time, I used to have a black and gold MP3 player. This was way before YouTube. And I used to try and drown out their lyrics and try and not hear them and try and freestyle over This Is How We Do. Because,
Yeah.
on the old MP3s, you could only have like 15, 20 songs
15,
before the
20 songs,
iPod.
then you have to fucking reload that bitch.
You feel me? So a lot of motherfuckers not going to know about that. They came in with the iPods and shit.
Oh, damn. Okay. That's lit. That's lit.
Yeah. So it was around that
Damn.
time, bro. I just started trying to freestyle and put things together. And then my ninth grade year, my teacher, she had us doing like some poems and shit like that. And then she had me recite my poem. And shout out to Janice Pope. I actually follow her on Instagram. She actually like encouraged me to try and put my poems on music. She was like, that's all rappers do. Like they just put poems to music, and there it is. It's rap. I was like, it's not that simple, but I get your drift though.
I get that. I get that.
And
When
so
did you when did you feel like you had something to offer like to the music game? At what age or what song did people say, yo, little nigga, you got something here. You should keep doing this shit.
it's crazy, bro. My first song I ever did, it was called Bubbled Up, Poke It Out. It was during the Jerk era. And I recorded it with the homies in the closet. And I took it to school the very next day. And I'm just like, hey man, listen to this. Hey, shout out to Ash Pretty. She already know Nasty Fam is where it all
Nasty fam.
started.
Okay.
Nasty Fam is where it all started, you feel me? And I used to go by E Nasty, me and the homies. And we just went around school showing the song, and people like some people was laughing at it, but then some people was like, bro, your voice sound hard. Like your voice. Not what you're saying, but your voice. And I was like, you know what? That was inspiration enough for me to keep going. Cause I felt like I had something that other niggas didn't have.
I get that. Hey, if somebody say your voice, that means your voice is gonna stand out on that track. Sometimes that's all it needs to be.
Facts, man.
Did you play sports on or anything like that? Basketball, football?
Yes, sir. I played basketball, I played football. I surfed a little bit back in my middle school days, and I was on varsity tennis for all 4 years of high school.
Time out,
Yeah.
time out,
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
like,
yeah. That's an exclusive. I'm probably not gonna
hey,
talk about
hey,
that on Hot 97. I'm probably not gonna talk
hey,
about the tennis.
hey. Where did this tennis come from? Like, who did you grow up playing tennis? Like, who taught you tennis?
My big cousin Marissa Page. I don't talk to her no more, but she was my favorite cousin at the time. She was in love with tennis, bro, and she was my favorite cousin. I wanted to do anything she was doing, and so shit. I don't know. I was good at it. I was
Was
And
there any future in like scholarships, college, anything for that shit?
My first 2 years, my 9th and 10th grade year, there was talk about it. There was definitely talk about scholarships. I lost the love for tennis and found my real love for music. Remember, I told you my 9th grade teacher. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So we started really getting into that. So it's like, I'm not saying you can't do two things at once, but it's like you lose a little bit of love to gain more love for something else.
No, I get you. The same thing happened with me in football and basketball. I was playing both, and one of them went up, one of them went down. So I get
Yeah.
you.
You play football?
Yeah, I played football and basketball.
Yeah. What position?
Football, I played offensive line and defensive line, like tackle, guard. I could play any position on the line. To be honest, I hated center. Shit, I could play tight end if a nigga needed to. On
Yeah, tight end
JV,
was my spot. Yeah.
on JV, I was a third string quarterback.
Hell yeah. Hell
I'm
yeah.
always gonna hold that to me. You feel me? A big nigga playing quarterback.
Hey, to be honest, I still think I got a little something I can get out. Not football wise, but I still think I got some tennis in me.
Hey, you should do a tennis event, nigga. That'd be hard.
Hey, say less, man. Once this quarantine got us out the house, bro. To be honest, man, I'm trying to throw anything I can and go to anything I can. I don't give a fuck what it is.
I was about to say, what's the first thing you're doing once the quarantine ban is up?
First thing I'm gonna do, shit.
Like you hitting the beach, you
Magic
going to
Mountain.
Vegas.
Magic Mountain first. Just let's keep it local real quick. I'm gonna hit Magic Mountain.
Hey,
Then I'm
that's
gonna
a
hit
great
Sky
idea.
Zone. I'm gonna hit Sky Zone. Like we on some big kids.
Ooh,
Yeah, we on some big kid type shit. And then
ooh.
me,
Nigga might.
Lotto, and Lamont gonna hop on a plane to Miami and go handle some business.
Hey, I like that. He said water polo.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna have the album listening party. That's first thing I'm doing is dropping the album the first week we out of quarantine. I promise you. That's a promise.
It's a promise. What's the name to the album? Are you gonna hold that?
Nah. It's called the Mr. Banx EP.
The Mr. Banks EP?
Yeah, but it's not really an EP. It's 11 songs in that motherfucker. It's an album.
All right. How did you link up with Big Boy?
Shout out to Taya Third. He definitely placed me at the right place at the right time. You know what I'm saying? I definitely always want to shout that man out for, just connecting the dots.
Big fact. He was just recently on the Snoop Dogg I Want to Thank Me tour. Was you able to catch some dates on there with him?
Yeah, I popped out with him on a couple things, you know what I'm saying? But he had Kid Flow with him for the most of the run. Shout out to the Kid Flow. He be doing his thing. They kind of got this like little twin power type of like energy going on, my nigga. So it's cool. We was promoting WCW. I'm telling you, as soon as everything is back to normal, bro, it's over. I'm anything and everything.
I hear that. How did Women Crush Wednesday come about?
Me and the homies was just in the studio. Da Vinci pulled up, hot producer. He just was going through some beats. I'm very picky when it comes to my beats. I think I had him playing beats for about 30 minutes. He was like, bro, if you don't like this one, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Press play. I said, oh yeah, load it up. I like this one. Let's go. And then literally didn't even have no words, no subject, no nothing. All I heard was, tell me, have you seen her? Where she go, which way? She my women crush every Wednesday. And it was over. The rest I just flowed after, like it just came out after that. But the first line was what I literally took time to write. Like to actually, like it just came out like, okay, this is what it's gonna be, and then the rest was just thrown out.
Hey, I feel that. I fucks with that. You got this shit's a hit.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate that.
Real shit, real deal. Oh shit. Hold on. Make sure y'all go stream this right here. Women Crush Wednesday on Spotify.
Yes, sir. We had 120K. Let's get it to 200K.
Let's get it. Get it 200K. Let's get it tonight. Tell everybody about it. Put him on title too, they said. Hey.
I think I just saw her on my on the step. I got a crush on her on my I think I just saw her on my
Stunner, what's the deal?
got a crush on her. I don't wanna be a player no more. I've been drinking on Patron. Too many women calling my phone.
Besides your own music, who you listening to?
Tory Lanez,
I
Pop
ain't gonna.
Smoke. Pop Smoke. I mean, it's crazy. Before he passed away, I only was listening to the singles. I actually went through his whole album. Man, we lost somebody that was actually, he was hard, bro. I fuck with him. I fuck with his music. I'm listening to Mansa. Shout out to my Toronto boy. I'm listening to a little bit of K Forest. I'm streaming Tales from the Shrimps from TF3rd. Shit, man. I got a lot of people on my playlist these days. And some Roddy Rich. Their album ain't old yet.
Yeah, that album ain't old. You can still play that album for sure.
All the way through.
All the way through. Hey, you can play Pop Smoke album all the way through.
All the way through. Hey, that joint that he got with Nav though, fucking cold.
Yeah, nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's crazy. Like when I first listened to Pop Smoke's album, I was like, this nigga's actually good.
Right. I thought he was just a trend at first, bro. And then when I heard him, I'm like, damn.
I'm like, no, he has an actual sound.
I was like, damn, bro, he really created a whole sound for these niggas, and y'all went and killed this man.
Yeah, but a lot of people say he stole the sound from some niggas from overseas, like overseas trap.
You said what?
They said that he stole the sound from overseas.
Well, I mean, it's a UK drill sound, but I mean, like, nigga, all right, so let me, all right, let's talk about it real quick. Let me ask a question. As me being from the West Coast, right?
Yeah.
I'm from the heart of the West Coast. Now, if I do 2 records that sound like Pop Smoke and one of them catches on, right? Did I really steal the niggas? Did I steal the nigga sound?
I ain't gonna say you steal the sound. I'll say you just you embodied it.
You know what I'm saying? Especially like he from the fucking Bronx, my nigga, or where he's from New York or what at Harlem. I don't know what neighborhood, but he's from New York, my nigga. What niggas was rapping like that on them type of beats?
No, I get it. I'm not mad because a lot of New York niggas, they still rap on trap beats like the Atlanta niggas.
You come on, man. Talk about it.
A$AP Rocky, his first song sounded like he was from Houston.
Let's talk about it.
So niggas, they can say they stole this line always like stuck with me with this nigga Drake said,
about the Kanye.
Not about who does it. He said who does it. It's not about who does it first. It's about who does it right.
Right. I know exactly what line you're talking about because I done quoted it 1,000 times. So it ain't about who did it first. It's about who did it best or something. Yeah, this nigga was spitting.
Some shit like that. You feel me? So once he said that, I was like, oh, nigga, like, he just had the right team. He just had the right sound, the right movements with it. You feel me?
Hey, and it's crazy because literally I had to take I felt that on a spiritual level because so that we're not gonna name names, but there's somebody on my team, right? It's all good. So we have producers that we share. A certain producer sent over a beat that was fire to my teammate. And I was like, in my head, I was like, nigga, you should have gave me that. But then when I kept listening to the song from my teammate, I said, I wouldn't have done what you did to it. So you needed that beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what Drake did with Diddy. Like, I guess they had the same beat or some shit like that. Nigga, Diddy, you weren't gonna make what Drake was gonna make, bro. Just chop it up
I
to
get
that.
you.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Some people
it's bigger of an artist to admit that or be like, you killed that shit. Whatever I had in mind for that beat wasn't gonna
right,
be this.
right. Facts. Cammy, I'll text you the song.
Shout out Cammy.
Yeah, but nah, he killed it. It's a hit record. And yes, I would have not done it any like I wouldn't have done it any bad justice, but nah, the nigga killed it. The nigga made a hit record with that. And I'm, you know what I'm saying, everything happens for a reason. So I definitely feel like we all should be inspired from each other, bro. It's all good. All these new songs that's cracking right now, all are samples from like the early 2000s. Right now.
Yeah. But now it's crazy. Like the early 2000s is the new sample game, where back in the day it used to be
Like iffy.
like the 90s, 80s samples. Now the 2000s is the new samples.
Right. Cause hey, look, my type is going, like, I mean, you know, it cooled off, but when Sweetie came out with that, booming. Who the fuck would think to sample Petey Pablo?
Hey, early 2000 shit.
It's cracking
You
right
gotta think
now.
about Petey Pablo shit was popping then. Especially with
No,
that song.
super, but I'm saying nobody even be trying to touch these samples sometimes. And it's like, I feel like
They try
are
to get
in
that clearance.
hey man, it's 2020, man.
You feel?
Some things you might just need to put out just for the people and deal with the repercussions later. Fuck it. That's how I'm running.
I felt the same way. You feel me? Like, just put it out. Once that shit gets some buzz and shit, you be able to pay the motherfuckers off.
Hey, to be true, that's the type of energy we on.
You feel me? So shit, I fucks with that. Hell yeah. What you roll up on? You want some indica, some sativa?
This is some hybrid, because I ain't trying to go to sleep, but I ain't trying to be, too.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm smoking on some Pacific Stone. Shout out to my sponsor, Chronic, in Long Beach off of 15th and Santa Fe. Go see them boys. Tell them Elijah Banks sent you.
Oh, shout out. How do you feel? Where's the state of West Coast hip hop?
Roddy came and shook it up. I don't know where the fuck it is right now. You got to give me a second to really take that in, because I've been listening to a lot of Toronto rap. I've been listening to a lot of Toronto music. So I have to really, because all my favorites, we're not going to name no names, but they done sizzled out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I want to hear some shit from them niggas.
Okay.
Fuck it, we naming names. Kendrick, I want the album. Drop a single, shit, something. Fuck.
I'm like, yo, there's a lot of shit going on in this world right now. Like, we need a Kendrick album. That's the only time when he do drop some shit. You feel me? When there's so much going on in the world. It's that time.
Cole, I know you gave us Dreamers. What? Drop another album. I don't care. Drop another album. Rihanna,
Yeah,
we want. Oh, wait. We were talking about the West Coast. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. How you feel?
It's real shit. All them niggas need to drop some out music.
For real, right now. How you feel? I mean, like, I feel like the West was doing real well. I just feel like a lot of motherfuckers is quiet right now. I feel like a lot of motherfuckers is cooking. You know what I'm saying? We got good people. We got Reason. Shout out to Reason. We got niggas like West.
We got a whole new generation coming up of West Coast wave.
Yeah. Shout out Kalen for real. Shout out One Take J. Shout out Rucci. You know what I'm saying? Asia. Like, I feel like the West Coast is gonna be straight. As soon as this quarantine, Kid Ink, I don't know where he's at. We're not gonna talk about Kid Ink. I don't know where he's at these days. Yeah. Somebody said, where's Kid Ink at?
Hey, he might be cooking. That's what he doing. He cooking. Let's just say he cooking. It's all good in the hood, man.
You being from the West Coast, bro, would you say that you have like a favoritism for like the West Coast? Like, or do like me right now, I'm heavy on the Toronto music and the New York music right now. Yeah, 3 years ago, I was heavy on the Miami music because I flew out to Miami for the first time, and I was just infatuated with the culture. Do you feel like you have like a biased ear, like you only want to listen to West Coast artists?
No, that's a no, hell no. I grew up on South music. I grew up on like Atlanta music, Mississippi music and shit like that. I grew up on like real crunk South, hard bass, 808 type music. Like I got into the West Coast music when I was more into my probably like late teens, like my 17, like 16, 18s. So like when I hear like like I'll pick a non West Coast artist over a West Coast artist. Like it depends on the music. And I feel like you from the West Coast, you don't have to have a West Coast sound.
Facts. Cause look at Roddy, bro, the most successful artist. I don't give a fuck who feels what way. Roddy's the most successful example that I want to use to this present day, and he doesn't even sound like you can identify him to be from any city from the West Coast.
Facts. Like
When
the
I
the
heard him, I
box,
thought he was from the South.
the box don't sound West Coast at all. It don't have no West Coast strings, no West Coast groove to it at all.
Like he literally, I don't even know, bro. This nigga's a fucking genius.
It's
You know
still,
what?
it's
You know
still,
what?
it's just good music. Like if you got good music, you can't. I feel like you can't put it in the box. You put it in the box of good music. Like,
Right.
shit. Yeah. I fucks with the yeah. I fucks with that. All right. As a West Coast, like there is a lot of new West Coast. Like in the last 2 years, I'll say I've been listening to a lot more West Coast artists, but not like high anchored or like high anchored West Coast artists. I'm talking about
I
more
feel
of
like we
like,
ain't really got a lot of high anchor West Coast artists that's coming out.
yeah,
Like
true. So
the
like,
the last wave, I felt like that was literally like an anchor of like that you can literally throw them like out there as like a you represent the West Coast and you're like in a certain like
TDE.
scheme, TDE, scheme, problem. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like the last real wave, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean TD came after that, but I'm saying like a group of artists from different cities all going at the same time.
Yeah, like yeah. Once it's quarantine, I feel like it's gonna happen now with all the artists we just named. You feel me?
Throw me in
So
the wave. Throw me in the wave.
yep. Everybody, all that. You feel me? So like we have a whole new wave that's coming out that's going to be represented for the West Coast, but also it's going to be represented as a new West Coast sound in a way as well.
Yeah, for sure. It's about yeah, Cammy, for sure. It's about to go crazy. Everybody's cooking. Everybody's getting creative. You know, I feel like the world needed this, bro. I hate to say it, but the world needed this. Create a person like me. I've been trying to finish my album, bro. But when I'm traveling, trying to promote this single, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it made me sit down and focus on, all right, boom, 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 boom. All right, let's get it done. Let's get it done. And now I'm going to use that. Now that we didn't, like, yeah, Big Mike, like you said, reset mode. Now that we have this mentality, we have to use this even when the world is moving fast. We have to just organize and execute. Organize and execute. That's it.
During this quarantine, how you been keeping your mental right? What have you been doing to keep your mental strong?
Keeping good people around me. Keeping good people around me. Not staying in the house. I've been out every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out just kicking it with random people and shit like that. I'm out with a purpose. And you know what I'm saying? Whether that purpose is just making sure I get some fresh air or whatever it is. But I make sure that I'm not cooped up in the house because that's the first way to sanity, bro. Idle time is the devil's playground. So just try not to have too much idle time. Just keep learning, keep researching. You know, that business that you want to start, shit, there's some people who's starting it right now. You know what I'm saying? My brother Twizzy, you know what I'm saying? My nigga came back to Cali, didn't have no bread. And I'm talking about like a month ago, bro. This nigga built a studio and this nigga's up. Bro showed me that don't just talk. Don't just talk, my nigga. You gotta organize and execute. That's all we living by.
Hey, I respect that. Big facts. Where? You got any last words to tell the people that's listening, looking and shit? Any positive words?
Organize and execute. you,
I fuck with that.
you know what I'm saying? And what?
This is like a
I just
video
got.
back in the day that I couldn't save after you reset it. All right, Mike.
But yeah, organize, execute, believe in yourself, get a great team, believe in them, keep good people around you, and never stop working, bro. Every day start from zero.
Facts. Hey, I appreciate your time, bro.
Appreciate y'all, man. You already know.
Hey, once this quarantine happens, we gotta come in the studio and shit. Vice versa. You come to my studio, I'll go to one of your studio sessions.
Oh yeah, it's easy, bro. You shit. Hey, whenever you want to hear the album, bro, just let me know.
Oh, where? I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Yeah, Mike. Hey, that boy Mike got damn near half the album. He'll let you hear it. I know.
Oh yeah, he be playing it every Monday night. You feel me? So he be playing tracks every Monday night.
Hell yeah.
He said, "Answer our questions." What's the questions, nigga? Where you at?
Yeah. What questions, Mike?
He said, "Roddy sound like a South artist." He said, "It's all about making good sound." I don't know what the fuck you talking about, Mike.
Hey man, it's hey, Big Mike. You already know we can do this all day. Shit, I'll go live with you tomorrow and answer questions. Fuck you.
Facts. All right, G.
All right, man.
All right, be safe. Have a good one.
You too.
Hey, appreciate everybody tuning in. It's your boy Banx. That was Elijah Banx. Make sure you go get that Women Crush Wednesday streaming on all platforms. You dig? Hey, it's your boy Banx. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night, 10 p.m. You dig? 10 p.m. to midnight on acceleratedradio.net. We out. Submit your music, SODTR014 @gmail.com. Submit your music, DJ Big Mike. We will be spinning that shit live tomorrow, SODTR014 @gmail.com. Thank y'all. We have a good one.